Hi students, welcome to the screencast that will teach you how to make a works cited page. First, you might be asking yourself, why do we make a works cited document in the first place? Well, we have to be principled. When you complete research, you must give credit to your sources. If you don't, it's considered plagiarism or cheating. So what is a works cited? Well, it's a document that you create separately from the assignment, and it's a collection of the sources you used in your assignment. This is a good way to show that you're knowledgeable. So how do you make a works cited page? Well, there's two basic steps. The first one is copy and paste your citations into the document that you'll find on Classroom. And the second step is to format that document according to the rubric. Watch this demonstration. So when you go to Classroom, the first assignment you'll see is the essay assignment. But if you scroll down, you'll see there's also a works cited assignment. On your screen, you should see a button that says Open. When you do, it's going to create a document called Works Cited for you, and it will look like this. It will already have the title in place and tells you where to put your first citation. So what is a citation? Well, if we head back over to SIRS, this page should look familiar to you. This is kind of the home place for all your research that you've been doing. You need to go to an article that you've used, and you've probably used some of the ones that were up here at the very top under yes and no. So for me, I would have argued on the no side, so I'm going to pull up this article. Let's say I used this and got information from it. So SIRS puts a nice little shortcut right at the top of the page. It's under the Go To over here on the right, and it says Citation. If you click it, it's just going to take you straight to the bottom of the page, which is easier than scrolling. And this is the citation you need. We use MLA, that stands for Modern Language Association. So you're going to copy this. It's kind of like a sentence. There's a capital letter at the beginning and a period at the end. So make sure that you copy the whole thing, including that little period. And now you can just say Control-C to copy, and you're going to come back to your works cited page. So I don't need this direction here once I start doing my own, so I can highlight over it, and I can say Control-V, as in violin, and paste my citation there. So that's your first citation. I'm going to enter down and give myself a space, because I'm going to come back and I want to put another citation. So back in SIRS, I'm going to go back to that home page. And if you used your other documents here, definitely go ahead, get the citations from them. But let's say you used the topic overview and you got information from here, or used the terms to know, which we all did on step 1. Well, technically we need to cite this page, and here's the citation we need. The MLA citation, everything from the beginning through to the period at the end. Do a Control-C to copy. Bring it back over here, Control-V, paste it in, give yourself a space. Now let's head back to SIRS again. So some of you actually told me that you looked down here to find some more information in some of these articles. So let's say this was an article that you used. You'd want to click on it, and we can use the shortcut again to get to the citation. And here's the citation for this article. So I'm going to copy it, hit Control-C, back to my works cited, Control-V. There we go. Now you should have at least 2 citations, if not more. That completes the first step of making a works cited page, just collecting all your information in one place. But now we have to format it. It may look pretty good, but there are some rules to how a works cited page should be formatted, and those rules come from the MLA, the Modern Language Association. So back on Classroom, one of the links we've included is some rubrics. The teachers aren't going to use these rubrics. You're going to use these rubrics to self-assess yourself. So if you click open that document, it's going to start with the essay rubric, but if you scroll down underneath that, we have a rubric for your works cited. So obviously we want everybody to score in the 7-8 range. This says that makes excellent use of referencing and formatting tools to create an effective presentation style. So here are the things you need to do to your document to get the highest score. You need to use MLA format. So if you took the citation from the MLA part of the website, then you're fine. If you did get some sources that were not in the database, you will need to use EasyBib to create a citation. It's very easy. Let me know if you need any help. The next thing you need is a title. Well, the title's already here for you. It's size 11 and it's in Arial. It's in the center of the page and it's Works with an S, Cited with a C. That's all of these things right here. Next, ABC order. You need to correctly organize by ABC order each citation that's on your Works Cited. I have an M here, a P, and a B. You alphabetize it based on the first word of each citation, no matter what it is. Like this is a writer's name. This says ProQuest staff. Even though these don't match, we still use the M, the P, and the B. So this citation needs to be at the beginning because it starts with a B. So I'm just going to come back and move this down here. Then I have MP. That's alphabetical now. Next, it says the text should be all typed. That's taken care of. But it should also be the same size. So let's go back and look at ours. When we brought these over from SIRS, they came in on size 9 and Verdana. But we want them all to be Arial and 11. So use your Control A to select your whole document. Choose Arial and choose 11. Now all your text is in the same size and the same font. You may be tempted to make your title bigger, but don't. It just needs to be size 11 Arial. It says all citations should be on the left alignment. Our title is centered, but these are on the left, so this looks good. I can also tell it's on the left because this button right here is a little bit darker. And same font throughout the document. We have Arial, that's the default. So it looks good. One last little picky thing, if you have time. When you brought these over from SIRS, they have a highlight on them. If you have time, I would do a Control A, choose your text color on the highlight side, select None. That will take care of any little, very subtle highlighting. Well, students, that's how you make a Works Cited. Once that's finished, you should see a Turn In button in this area, and you can hit Turn In, and you will be done with your Works Cited. Thanks, students.